Hello guys, today we'll be creating an S3 bucket. All right. So what is S3? S3 is is an object store in AWS. So it's a storage. It's a storage in AWS where you store your document, your resources inside. All right. So we'll create a bucket where you can put in files, folders, and any object you can put it inside. So it's a storage in AWS, one of the storage resource in AWS. So when you open your account, you go to S3, you go to the search bar, you type S3, it will bring you here on this dashboard. And then you can see here the orange button that says that you should create a bucket, right? So click on create a bucket. So today what we're basically going to do, we're just going to create a bucket, and you see how easy it is for us to create our own bucket, and then we can use it for whatever reason that we want to use. So we're going to create the general purpose bucket, and then we'll just leave the general purpose for now. So we'll give the bucket a name, and the bucket name should be unique because the namespace in AWS is unique. When it comes to the namespace is unique, right? But the bucket is regional. Okay, so we'll choose a region for the bucket to be to. So you see, this is a region where the bucket is inside, but the naming is global. All right, so the name has to be unique. So I'll just put here. Uh, I'll just put here a test dash s3 dash bucket dash 001. So a name has to be quite unique, okay, because the namespace is global. So I'll leave everything as default like that. And object ownership, I'll leave it as disabled. I will not enable it. And then bucket public, I'll leave the bucket private. So if you want to make your bucket public, then you uncheck this box. All right. So you uncheck the box. But for now, I want to make it private because I don't want people to access my bucket. And then bucket versioning is disabled. So all the versions that are coming into your bucket, you have to keep them. Okay, you have to keep them. If you turn on the versioning, it will keep all the versions. All right, but for now, we just want to create a bucket. Okay, so right now, I think everything is okay. We will use default encryption, and then the keys. We enable the keys, S3 keys. All right, so this is good, and then we just click on create our bucket. Oh, it's like our name is taken, so we'll just put something else there to see. So I'm just gonna put something else. I just wanna put. So you see why I was saying that the name space is global. All right, somebody already has this name, so we'll just add something there, and then I'll click create again, and let's see now if it goes through. Okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Successfully, we have created our bucket. So you see, this is our bucket right there, successfully created, and then this is a bucket name there. So if I can view my details, you see this is my bucket name, and you see these are the property metadata of my bucket, the properties, and all the likes. So this is my ARN for my bucket, Amazon resource name for my bucket, and this is the region that my bucket is located inside. So we have successfully created an S3 bucket. Now we can start uploading objects inside this bucket. So if I come here, I will see my bucket should be right here, and my bucket should be here, right here. Okay, good. So, and now I can start uploading, right? I can start uploading items, folders, files inside this bucket, and then start using them, right? So this is a storage. You store your things here. Okay. So thank you, and we'll see you in our next